So welcome to the lodge, guys. Coach Micheal Burt. I thought it would be cool if we kind of got out of the element of Zooms and just got out on the land. I own 23 acres. We own 23 acres here, and I'm a creative by nature. So I like creating, thinking, and so many times I'll just come out here on days where nobody's here except me, work here, and just get out and ride on the land and just come up with ideas and listen to concepts. And so today we're going to be talking about opportunity. We're going to talk about pre-drive. We're going to talk about follow-up. We're going to talk about the new book, Flip the Switch. And we're just going to do it a couple different ways out on the Polaris today, so you guys can get to know me a little bit better and I can get to know you a little bit better. And we can unpack some big concepts. So let's go for a good ride. All right, let's talk about opportunity. Because I used to think of opportunity very linear, meaning it's like when I wrote the book $1 Million Follow-Up. I'm going to follow up on a lead, right? And now I think about opportunity like this. It goes back to a couple theories. You don't need more money, you need more people. How do we go out and create opportunity in the world? And you create opportunity in the world by two things: locating people's ambitions. You locate an ambition by asking a person, what are you trying to do? Everybody's trying to do something. Everybody's trying to move, we call from A to B. And if you could be valuable in a person who's trying to go from A to B, if you could bring a X value there, there's a Y cost to that value. I'm trying to write a best-selling book with Flip the Switch. I'm using Rory Vaden with Brand Builders because he knows how to launch bestsellers. So that's valuable to me. Look at that deer right there, it's crazy, out on the land. So if you can be valuable to another person, and the way you're valuable to another person is by helping them get clarity over their future and where they're trying to go, and then bringing value to that future. Okay, everybody's trying to do something. So the two ways to create opportunity is, one, go out into the world, initiate with people, spend time with people, locate their dreams or ambitions. And number two, find their biggest problems. And if you could come in and solve their biggest problems, that is incredibly valuable. Like right now, see this Sprinter? I purchased a Sprinter for $103,000. Several years ago, but now we got a plane, so we don't use a Sprinter, so it's just sitting there. So I'm looking for somebody to purchase the Sprinter. People who are interested in, riding on a nice business class bus, because now we just take the plane. If it's 3 hours now, instead of riding 3 hours, we ride 27 minutes. So I hear people say, man, it's hard to find opportunity, it's hard to create sales, it's hard to do these things. It's really not true. As long as you know that baby deer right there, Jack, trying to get out of there, poor thing, trying to figure out how to get through, bumped into the fence there. As long as you, man, there's deer everywhere on the property today. Look at that one, just running around. Look at the reflexes of those things. One cool part about being out here. But that's the challenge, is that so many people wake up with such a scarcity mindset. They should wake up with an abundant mindset. 7 billion people, that means there's 7 billion people who have dreams, ambitions, and those 7 billion people have problems. Now, you don't know they have problems until you initiate a conversation, until you engage with people, until you help them locate the problems, and until you offer them a compelling solution to solve those problems. And you invite them to something in the future, and then you follow up, and you follow up, and you follow up. Now, why do we have to follow up like we do? Why did I write $1 Million Follow-Up? Because some people said, well, you wrote Person of Interest, and then you wrote $1 Million Follow-Up. Why would I follow up 7 touches if I'm a person of interest? Because it's a busy world. People are distracted. You got to follow up and show them how you can solve a problem for them. You got to stay in their face to bring a deal to a close. You have to keep their attention. And I know this from coaching people for 30 years. because I know people start with good intention and then they fail to follow through, and then they experience guilt. So how do we create opportunity? We create opportunity through people. Every dollar that's in your pocket today started in the pocket of another person. And they only exchange that money with you, which is just a piece of paper, by the way, as a byproduct of you solving a problem for them. So what I do all day long is I initiate, I connect with people, I locate problems, and I invite them to take an action. And I use my 30 years of experience to bring strategy, structure, creativity. More than anything in today's market, what I bring to people is creativity. And I get a lot of that creativity by coming out here, riding around on the Polaris, thinking, listening to podcasts, make a phone call. Today I drove out here, worked out right in the middle of the field. So it's like, this is working. This is a form of work, okay? So if you're out there and you're watching this and you're looking for opportunity, sit down and talk to people and locate what they want to do and follow up. Just by talking to you guys about this right now, man, there's so much opportunity I could be following up on. So many deals and partnerships and structures and possibility and dreams. There's never a shortage of these things, folks. And this is why I'm really encouraging you. Don't ever go down to negative town and think there's not opportunity or it's hard to make money. You may not be able to make it indoor A. If you sell real estate right now and you can't sell real estate, or people's not buying real estate, or you sell mortgages, you could say, man, there's no opportunity here. Or you could say, this is a good indicator that I need multiple streams of income. And maybe I need to be in the insurance business like I am. Or maybe I need to be in the digital marketing business. I had a mortgage guy the other day call me and say, man, I got 100,000 names, emails, and phone numbers. I've got a database of these people. Just because you can't sell them a mortgage doesn't mean they don't have more problems. Doesn't mean you know the list is valuable if you could find what they're trying to do. So I try a lot of things. Some things work, some things don't work, okay? But that's a lesson on opportunity. It's available. My granddad used to say, it's out there, you just got to reach for it. 3 things people need. They need direction, they need connection, and they need creativity. Okay? Take this lodge that I purchased in 2017, 2018. They told me that 20-something people had looked at this lodge. A resident, a woman lived here, great woman, by the way, and they couldn't see a vision for it. They couldn't see how they were going to use it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You use it for this. So this week I got Brad Lee coming in, one of my friends that founded Lightspeed. Brad's built 2 9-figure businesses, 9-figure businesses in 18 months. So we're doing a boot camp called How to Build a 9-Figure Brand. Because that's where we're going today, folks. Monetization of a brand. Attracting people to something. What are they attracted to? The habits of the top 1%. They're attracted to remarkable boldness. They're attracted to intrinsic motivation. They're attracted to connection. They're attracted to ability to lock in. They're attracted to grit and resilience. Those are the habits of the top 1%. They're going to come and learn how to build a 9-figure brand with Brad and I. And then on Saturday night, we're going to do the hunting club, which is another great concept. So if you're out there and you're watching this, you're trying to activate your prey drive, and you're like, man, I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm trying to get to a higher level. I'm trying to find opportunity. Could be you just need to be associated with people who are moving and circulating and creating, and you're not just sitting there waiting on something to happen. 3 states of energy, folks. You're dynamic, you're static, you're entropic. Dynamic, growing, alive, vibrant, expansive. Sales is an expansion activity. Number 2, I'm static. I'm stuck. I'm bored. I'm complacent. Complacency being a gradual settling to a place of mediocrity. Or 3, I'm entropic. I'm disintegrating. If you don't start growing, you start dying. That's that simple, man. These trees, plants, the minute it stops growing, it starts dying. Those are 3 states of energy. Your life is ascending, it is plateaued, or it is descending. That's it. That's the only 3 states of energy there are. I write about this in a new book, Flip the Switch. It's coming out in January. And when you're around dynamic people, just yesterday I took my team down to an event, FFL insurance event. And I said, we're going to work from Opryland Hotel. We're going to be around the energy. Just being around, just getting dressed up and showing up and making phone calls and being in the room. We collected 52 names, formed a partnership with Sean Mike at FFL and John Wetmore. Just the energy of being in the room and right, that's worth money. Okay, now when I'm out here, I'm creating, I'm thinking, I'm working on ways to make the book a bestseller. I'm creating content. I'm visioneering, right? I'm getting ready for the boot camps. This is a way to rejuvenate. Okay, so that's my lesson on opportunity, folks. Get around people who are going places. Go for the mentor over the money. Get in a room with people, meet people, locate problems, follow up on those problems, and you'll close deals and make money.